People keep talking about this, and it's so weird because it's just 6 seconds, man. It's really just 6 seconds. People are on both sides always Meg Thee Stallion can do no wrong, and then everything Meg Thee Stallion does is wrong, and then it becomes about black women, and then it becomes about Klay Thompson, and it's about how people perceive this thing. And let's just look, Kira. This guy is very popular on Twitter, 2.3 million followers. This guy says, "This is the face of a man who's dating a hit." The face of a man is dating a hit. It's that sounds legit, man. I'm not gonna lie, but there's a lot more to it that we have to break it down. So let's look at the original comments, anyways. Here. So how does it feel to be here and to support Megan tonight?
Well, it feels incredible because Megan's such a special person and she inspires so many around the world. I've seen it firsthand, and this is just another incredible feat of hers to be able to give back, create a foundation, and raise a ton of money for those in need. And I'm honored to be here by her side. I know I would have loved to meet Holly and Joe. I know both of them would be so proud of their only daughter, just because of what not only she's been able to accomplish, what she's also going to continue to do. She has never been put in a box or allowed herself to be put in a box, and she just continues to inspire so many people around the world. And on top of that, raise a ton of money this evening and just do so much for so many in need. And it's an honor to be by her side, and I know both Holly and Joe will be so proud of what she's doing.
So this is really good, man. This is the standard PR stuff that you got to say to be right. And this guy said, "The fuck this man seeing her." Like, we gotta stop with this, man. Like, come on, you guys. Let's just stop. That nigga didn't look like that. Two more months tops. Annoying as fuck. She really always with that gay nigga like an accessory. I'm crying. She's vibing and he's enjoying it. They look good together. Hope they last. She's so cute. The nigga don't want to be out in public. He was just trying to hide that relationship. Y'all gotta stop being so fucking weird, bro. Megan Thee Stallion is attractive, bro. She's ghetto, yes. She also did the anime shit. Maybe whether or not she grew up on it or not, whatever, it don't matter. She, she's attractive, and she's in the gym. Any girl that goes to the gym for the most part, to me, is attractive. Like, for the most part, because especially if she does it the way that she does it. Megan Thee Stallion lost a lot of weight, man. She really been in the gym, and she lost a lot of weight. Megan Thee Stallion is fucking attractive. So, that's great. She's probably and she's a super freak. She talks about it in her music, so I'm sure she does some amazing. She's very submissive if she's submissive to you. I'm sure she's very feminine if she's submissive to you. So we got to stop really talking about this because you're not in the position of enjoying a woman like her. You know what I'm saying? And if you are, the real no for the most part. But let's go. I know that everything ain't on Peachy Key. You know I got to go ahead and give you guys the real spill. All right? I got to give y'all the real spill. So, first off, let's look at this real quick. All right? Klay Thompson. As soon as you type in Klay Thompson, now it's him and Megan Thee Stallion. Klay Thompson is a superstar in his own right. Megan Thee Stallion, yes, but it's Klay fucking Thompson. Klay and Curry, the Splash Brothers. The Splash Brothers were a thing before Megan fucking Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion, she's been doing music for a long time, but it's the Splash Brothers, man. It's Klay Thompson, bro. I don't think it'll last off of that right there, right? Klay Thompson never really was the person for the spotlight, but he is someone that is not afraid to take the fucking spotlight. He has a silence exuberance about him. You know, like in the anime, the silent guy who's got a lot of fucking power and strength and shit like that. That's Klay Thompson, legit. That's like Takeoff. It's like Takeoff. Takeoff wasn't really the one that was loud and braggadocious, but he was arguably the most talented out of the Migos. You know what I'm saying? That's what Klay Thompson is. And so the two energies don't match all the way. They actually could. Megan, I like my girls like this, actually. I'm not even going to front with you. I like my girls like a little bit more like Megan Thee Stallion. Not ghetto-ish, you know what I'm saying? But not afraid to be loud, not afraid to, she takes the room. It allows me to kind of move around in silence a little bit. It allows me to kind of observe things and get things, because more often than not, the girl is really going to be able to set the vibe, especially if she's very social, very bubbly and outgoing and just vibrant. She can, and if I like the way that she sets the mood, I like girls around me, especially if I'm going out in public. I need to like the way that she operates, the community, the people around me, like society. I need it, especially if she's a very strong, leading, chargeful woman like Megan Thee Stallion. I love them type of women because that allows me to kind of sit back. I'll let her do her thing. She can go out and do her shit, man. That shit really works out really well. And a lot of strong women like that shit. They like a man that knows how to kind of just, you know what I mean? Because for me, I don't need to be super alpha, super dominant in society. No. But behind the closed doors, oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's where it matters to me. It matters to me in sex, in the bedroom. That's where the dominance comes out. Only a few people can see that. When I do like fitness and when I'm obviously doing sports and shit like that, yeah, I'm competitive for sure. Gaming, sure, yeah, I'm competitive. But for the most part, I'm super chill. My woman, she could be like a Megan Thee Stallion, all loud and shit like that. You know, I like that. There's no problem with that. She go ahead and do her thing as long as she's not embarrassing us. As long as she has, I need to make sure she has a self gauge. She knows how to come back and make sure she's not doing too much. And if she is doing too much, she need to be accepting of me telling her she's doing too much. If I tell her she's doing too much and she got a problem with me doing that and saying that to her in public, obviously I'm gonna be like, hey baby, I think you're doing a little bit too much right now. I need you to slow down a little bit. Like you're a little loud right now. I think you got your liquor in you a little bit. You know what I mean? Or just, hey, I don't like what you just said right there. That's not a good look, right? I'm trying to set an image and stuff like that. Like I don't like how you doing that, right? I go ahead and tell her that. But baby girl, you doing fine. You look great. Just wanted to let you know that, hey, how about we get some frozen yogurt afterwards or something like that. You know what I mean? I say it just like that. That's exactly how I say it. And if she got a problem with me saying it like that, boom. Yeah, we got a problem. But this is what I wanted to show you. This is Klay Thompson's mom and dad. This is Klay Thompson's dad. This is Klay Thompson's mom. Right? Klay Thompson, mom, Julie Thompson. See, everything that you type in about Klay Thompson is now about Megan Thee Stallion. All about Megan Thee Stallion's boyfriend, Klay Thompson. That's crazy. Megan Thee Stallion's new boyfriend has a pretty famous dad. Dude, what the fuck? Klay Thompson, Megan Thee Stallion. Wow. Holy fucking shit. Yo, they are hoeing Klay Thompson like he didn't go out to go win fucking several NBA championships. What? Okay. Megan Thee Stallion's boyfriend. We gotta ask that. I'm on Yahoo. That's why. Oh my god. That's the fucking reason. Fucking Yahoo. Ugh, of course. Fucking Yahoo, bro. I hate that shit. I always have to like change it to every time I switch it to Google, my search engine. It always goes back to Yahoo. Always goes back to Yahoo. There we go. This is what we're talking about. That's how you know Yahoo's on that bullshit right there. That's how you know Yahoo's on that bullshit. But anyways, this is Julie Thompson and Michael Thompson. Klay Thompson's his dad. Klay Thompson's dad was in the NBA, and this is his mom. Typically, the sons go after what the mom kind of looks like. You guys, if they're just probably dating. Nothing's wrong. There's nothing wrong with dating, man. It doesn't matter if they last longer or not. They're just fucking dating for the most part, you guys. More than likely, Klay Thompson's gonna end up with a white woman. Like, let's just be honest about it. It's not that black women aren't beautiful. It's not that black women aren't quote unquote feminine. It's the mentality of the majority of black women out here. It's very hard for a black woman to be very, very submissive, very, very feminine in a natural way. She will almost always kind of teeter towards depending on how she grew up, she will almost always kind of teeter towards the masculine side. It's just in the culture for black women. You know, African American women, I should say, right? I don't want to say, because when we say black, we want to be sure that we're specifically kind of talk. I'm really honing in on African American women. African women, a bit 50-50. I would say a little bit more of them are going majority Western American. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of them, even though they still want the money and stuff like that, a lot of them are still somewhat traditional. You know what I'm saying? But overall, in general, the black diaspora of women, for the most part, unfortunately, it's not that they're not beautiful. It's not that they don't have qualities that make them wonderful wives. It's their fucking mentality. A lot of black women just sabotage shit off themselves. They could have a good thing. They could have a man willing to put up with all the bullshit, all the drama, all the negativity from the outside world. You are worth it to them. But the women almost always will sabotage it themselves. The black women, unfortunately. It's just what I noticed, you guys. I almost date exclusively black women. And throughout my life, I've had white women, I've had Hispanic women, I've had Asian women, but majority black women. And this is just unfortunately what it is. This is what it comes down to, you guys. I had the white women I've been with, man, the few white girls that I've been with, I have only had the experience that the white women have given me one time with a black woman, and we were just smashing crazy. The things with white women is that you get all of the upfront cooperation for the most part, but then you'll get that sneaky sly shit on the back end. That's the shit that doesn't make me feel safe sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I can completely trust you. Whereas black women, I still don't feel like I can trust you, but I understand you a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And so either way, it doesn't really matter, because as a man, you just have to really just take care of yourself. We're all, at the end of the day, looking out for the best interests of ourselves. And so it's really up to you as a man to protect yourself. A lot of people, especially if you got a lot of resources, you got to assume everyone's coming out to try to get it. People are going to have better tactics than others. You're going to be able to see things coming further than other people, better than other people. But for the most part, you have stuff that people want to take. You got to assume that even your most close loved one could somehow want to take what you have. And so it's not to say that you can't love everyone. It's not to say that you can't trust anyone. It's just that there's levels to it. There's just certain levels to it. You could be my wife, and I'm still not going to tell you every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? There's just certain things you just got to protect yourself. That's just my personal opinion. I would want to tell my wife every fucking thing, but that'll come with time. There's just certain things you just can't tell. What if you told your wife fucking a new business project that you're working on, and she has some friends at work or whatever, or on social media, she posts about it unintentionally, and then boom, now your information, your IP is getting stolen by your competitor, and then boom, that just ruins several millions of dollars that you guys could have gotten had you just kept that to yourself and then just executed it off of you know what I'm saying? There's a time and place for everything. And so it's not about deception. It's not about dishonesty. It's about knowing you, as the man, playing chess. You have to make the decisions, and you have to be responsible for those decisions. You know what I'm saying? You need to have a woman that's beside you that also knows the importance of accountability. That's how you both grow. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just if you want to grow in a relationship. For the most part, people just want to fuck and just have a good time and get to know some people here and there and develop relationships. That's another great way to socialize and stuff like that. But unfortunately for Megan Thee Stallion, you guys, I think that a lot of women want to see success in relationships with a lot of black women that they look up to, but unfortunately, you're just not going to find it. They don't have the mentality for it. The mentality is not there to mesh well with long term with a quality guy. Nicki Minaj got with a fucking pedophile. Come on, you guys. Come on, man. For as great as Nicki Minaj is, she got with a fucking pedophile, bro. Crazy. So, you know what I mean? Halle Berry, look at Halle Berry out here. You know what I'm saying? She's over here 58 years old, preaching about how in the 30s or 40s, it's just you're hitting another prime as a lady. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, whether or not that's true or not, let's just be real about it. Your dating life may or may not have gone the way that you wanted it to, but you're approaching 60. if you got a lot of money, it's different. I think that a lot of women need to really start understanding that that's just not the same. And so, long story short, though, it don't really matter because if you're a guy here, you can dictate your, especially if you're on your grind and shit like that, you can dictate how your end of life looks. So we're good over here for the most part. I just wanted to dispel that. Stop fucking hating on Megan Thee Stallion. She's a great, good-looking woman. Wouldn't you want to hit if she was submissive to you? Yeah, some of the shit she does is nasty. Yeah, you may not agree with it, sure. But if she wants to hit and she wants to suck your dick in the car, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You mean to tell me you wouldn't let her do it? I mean, that's you. I hit. Once it done, sure, yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? I ain't no problem with it. But anyways, your brother Trey, man, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you want to get into the trade and follow me on TikTok, you guys, the trading is going good. It's going great, actually, you guys. So go ahead and follow the journey. And I'll see you guys in the next video.